this. Oh. Yep. Right there. Come on, let's go. Yep. Oh. 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 Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, last one. Boom. 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 Boom.
All right, guys, just wrapped up a dynamic bench day. I put the workout in the video, so definitely take a look at this one. I guess the major takeaway for this workout this morning being the third day of this new training cycle. So day number 3 is the dynamic bench or the speed bench. Overall goal there was to move roughly 45% of my double. My 2 reps that I hit on max effort bench was 375, so I took 45% of that, which ended up being like 187. If you notice in the video, I have some record breaker plates that are, I think, 1.25 pounds. So I added those onto the bar with 185. So it put me just about right there with the percentage. And ended up working at 10 sets of triples. And what you will see in the video is I just ran this straight through instead of cutting the video because I wanted to show, obviously, the rest time between these is extremely fast. I actually set my timer on my phone for 8 minutes to get this bench exercise done. And I absolutely killed that. I think I had like just over a minute left or so. And it was definitely, I felt great. Again, speed, explosion, really using force and acceleration for that movement. And then I moved into more of a bodybuilding split. We'll call it for triceps and shoulders. You'll see that in the video. What I wanted to do just really quick is I'm going to hit a few of these questions here. I don't have a ton of time. I'm actually going to go do some cardio, and then we're off with a bunch of things going on today with practices and football games and different things like that. So just real quick here, question here and or comment coming in from Emirati 7020 just says essentially, hey BG, killer sesh, what is your favorite bar for deadlifts? So my favorite bar, I have a Texas deadlift bar. I really don't get too picky with bars. I also have on the rack. So anytime I do rack deadlifts, I am using a stiff bar. And anytime I'm doing other variations with deadlift, either off the floor or off pads, what have you, I am using a Texas deadlift bar. I really don't have preferences on them. I do like the fact that I have the ability to use the Texas deadlift bar, but also I have a stiff bar that's just an absolute beast that I love to use on the power rack. But I don't have a specific preference. Shout out to you for that question. Another one here from Bon Fathead just says, do you ever squat narrow and deep? I use the box squat, but I was just fooling myself by cutting depth and not working on mobility. I think you could bring your quads up properly if you utilize narrow stand. So appreciate the question. Do I ever squat narrow? I will on some variations. I get a little more narrow on front squats. And then when I start moving the box away and doing a free squat, I'll still keep a somewhat wider stance, but bring it in just a little bit. So overall, to answer your question, no, I don't. And I'm ingrained in a powerlifting wide stance. My squat and my setup has always been geared towards wearing a squat suit. So using a wider stance for the cut of that suit has always been the way. The other thing is I am preventing as much as possible any knee issues. As I get older, a lot of closed stance squatters that are quad dominant in their squats end up having very bad knee problems because the quads in that range of motion constantly pulling on the knees. With a wider stance, you turn it into a hamstring movement more or less, and again, you stay away from the knees. So no, I don't have any specific goal of keeping my squat narrow. And then as far as again, the quad development that was in this comment, I don't care. I mean, I could care less for the size of my legs. I'm not looking for a look or trying to grow my legs bigger. I just want to be able to train, still have that athletic ability to just do what I need to do when it comes to training, and just, again, being explosive, powerful, not worried about any kind of symmetries or, what I look like or anything like that. As long as I can keep my legs healthy and strong is really what I'm looking for when it comes to lower work. And then, of course, pushing myself with weight and different variations for the squat. But either way, shout out to you, appreciate that. And then another one here, and we'll probably end on this one from Jordan Prater. For all your assistants, what are the rest times? Also, are you going to failure each set of pyramiding up to the last set to failure? So my rest times on average, if I'm looking at like where I'm at now with 3 to 4 sets, I have a little bit longer rest time, so it's probably just over a minute or so. But if I'm doing high volume, lighter weight, lots of sets, I have a very, very short rest time in that. So that'll be definitely below a minute. I try to beat a minute. So on average, if you look at it from a broader standpoint, anywhere between a minute or so between sets, depending on what that set is going to be. If it's a heavy set, I want to make sure I'm fully recovered. I'll take as much time as I need, especially on the main movements. So again, for bench, squats, and deadlifts, if it's heavy work, I'm going to take a lot more time in between there. Obviously, you were talking about the assistant work in this question. But again, once I finish up those main movements, I want to get through the assistant work pretty fast. So again, right around a minute. And again, if that set for my assistant work is going to be a little bit heavier and I'm going to push myself with less volume, more intensity for that set. Again, the rep range right now for assistant work is averaging anywhere between 8 to 12 reps. So again, I'm probably going to take a little more time on that last set if I'm pyramiding up like you said. But it all depends. It's in the moment, how I feel, and what I think my body needs for that set. So again, it's kind of all over the place, but to give you kind of a more direct answer, right around a minute or so is kind of the average time regardless of the exercise. So appreciate that and shout out to you. And with that, guys, I really do apologize. I got to get rocking and rolling. I'll definitely get to more of these questions and comments. This training cycle is going to be awesome. I'm feeling great. Day 3 just completed with a dynamic bench day. You'll see the workout in the video. Definitely take a look at it. And with that, guys, we'll see you for the next workout.